Hello again. Well, if you've watched my earlier videos, you know that I'm not a big fan of Allen West. And I've actually done a couple of videos as to why that is. The main reason, for those of you that might not be aware of why I'm not a fan of his, is because when he was asked by Mike Zulu of the Cold Case Posse to try to help by introducing Mike Zulu to some key congressional representatives, he apparently chose not to. And what I was told, the reason that he gave is that he wanted to run for higher office and he didn't want to put himself into what could be perceived as a compromising position. So again, I'm not a fan of Allen West. One of my viewers sent me an interesting article that was written by Allen West, and there's a lot of information that I thought that you might find to be of interest. I'll attach the link. And this deals with Guantanamo. As you may or may not know, Ashton Carter has signed off on releasing an additional 57 detainees. Now, when Leon Panetta was Secretary of Defense, he released a total of 4. Chuck Hagel did 44. Now, in total at the present time, there's 122 detainees. And again, Ashton Carter is looking at letting 57 of them go, like real soon. Now, what's interesting is, you remember the Taliban 5 that the Chosen One with the floppy ears released? Remember, they were sent to Qatar and they were kept in close observation for a period of 12 months. And then they were supposed to have been let free to travel anywhere they wished. Well, that's sort of changed. They've extended the travel ban on the Taliban 5. Now, the question that I have is, why would they have done that? If these folks have been normalized and are no longer radicalized, why would they have extended their travel bans? What the Chosen One wants to do is what he set out to do. I believe that was one of the first promises that he made, which was he would close Guantanamo. Now, here's a guy that's concerned about people being tortured when he doesn't blink an eye about vaporizing American citizens, which he's done on more than one occasion with Hellfire drone missiles. Here's a guy that won't let our military pilots, our Marine pilots, our Navy pilots engage ISIS insurgents without them requesting and receiving orders to engage, which takes 3 hours at a minimum, since the White House has to approve each one of those potential engagements. Folks, can you not sort of see the writing on the wall? Ashton Carter was put into the role that he's in to do Obama's bidding. The Secretary of Defense has to agree to sign off on detainees. Leon Panetta got booted because he only signed off on 4 of them. Chuck Hagel, once again, signed off on 44 of them. He also got booted. And Ashton Carter, well, Ashton Carter is going to empty Guantanamo. You think not? Well, unless this usurper is stopped, which I don't see that ever happening, that's exactly what's going to happen. Obama is returning enemies of America to the battlefield. No different than he's protecting ISIS insurgents by not allowing our military pilots to fire upon them when they see them in open country. You ever wonder what could have happened? When these insurgents travel from city to city, aren't they in open country for a period of time where there aren't any civilians that Obama seems to be so concerned about being killed? Yet once again, he he has no issue with vaporizing innocent people as collateral damage when he drones targets that he wants to drone. I gotta believe the majority of those people that he drones, Shiites. The whole thing's insane. History will show whatever's left of this country that Obama is indeed, was indeed, the Manchurian candidate. That's sort of what I think. Let me know what you think. Read the article. It's well written, easy to understand. And once again, I have my reasons for disliking Allen West. But it's a worthwhile read.